What's good, YouTube? Today we are going to be reacting to the day before devlog. There's been a lot of hate on this game and I don't know why, because the developers seem to be, trying to redeem themselves even though they've delayed it time after time. I think it's only been delayed maybe twice, but it's not the worst thing in the world, and people keep saying that it's fake and this and that. So we're going to be reacting because I have seen it already, but I just want to kind of talk about it and give my thoughts and everything else in between, because I think the game needs some love, and in today's day and age, people resort to hating before they start, looking for the more positive things and content and media and all that stuff. I mean, the media is pretty BS, I'm not gonna lie, but I think people jump to conclusions before anything, and they have a reason to. Things like Fallout 76 definitely didn't do good on release, and I mean, look at No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was pretty trash at first, but then it came a long way. The developers pretty much followed through with everything that they said they were gonna do, and still needs some things like some enemies and all that, but for the most part, people definitely have been hating on this game. You can definitely see, can't even find the official devlog video when scrolling through the YouTube page, which is pretty crazy. I think for the most part, people probably just want this game to fail also, just because people, prey on people's downfall, or I should say, people prey on the downfall of others all the time. But without further ado, let's get into this.
Hi everyone, my name is Dana, and today we want to continue shedding light on the development process of the day before, our open-world MMO survival game set
See
in
if
a
my
deadly
opinion changes any.
America of a run of flesh-hungry infected. It's
I'll
one of
probably
the
be
most
pausing it
anticipated
throughout
games in the
and
world.
talking about my opinions and all that.
In this video, we will show you how we started the development of the day before, all down from the beginning. There will be a lot of interesting materials to see, so make yourself comfortable and let's start.
Already, just from that gameplay footage, how are people going to go ahead and assume that it's not a real thing? Like, if the developers are talking about it, and Fantastic has made other games in the past, like Prop Night, which is a huge game on PC, I don't understand how people are saying it's not real. Anyways.
The development process of the day before started at the beginning of 2019. At the time, the game looked so different that if you saw it today, you wouldn't be able to tell that this was actually the day before. The game had stylized, cartoonish graphics and handmade animations. The most distinctive
Reminds me
feature
of
of the day
something that
before
I've
back
seen
then
before,
was a
like
winter setting
those
with lots of
graphics.
snow, from which we gradually moved away. But even then,
Destruction of buildings. I wonder if that's still going to be in the final version.
Your character had core stats such as hunger and energy, and you were able to loot every building on your way, find and drive cars, deal with zombies, and interact with other players. This vision inspired us then, and still inspires us to this day. But in 2020 came a moment when we decided to overcome ourselves and raise our standards, so that the day before was not only our dream project, but also a game that could win a place in the hearts of as many other people as possible. After this decision,
again, just more proof that it's, was a game in the past.
And totally transformed the day before.
And it also kind of goes to show that developers wanted to do it for themselves, and they know the future of where it could go.
Such a massive change to the day before as revamping the whole game's graphic style. In the course of 2020, our team made a massive effort to remake all visual parts of the game, including animations, sound and lighting design from scratch to make it more grounded and realistic. And it was the first time when we decided to enrich our game world by going beyond initial small settlements and making a big city with skyscrapers to explore. We knew that it was a very high...
Huge note right there. Big skyscrapers to explore. Definitely well needed. We definitely wanted that, and with this gameplay right here and how big the city is looking, we definitely didn't want to see a bunch of buildings and doors that we can't go into because it's 2023. Let's admit, we all want explorable buildings and non-recycled material. What's a better word for it? Aesthetic buildings and XYZ. But glad that they confirmed that. Hopefully, I'm sure there's still going to be some buildings that we're not going to be able to go into because every game has that, but hopefully we're entering an era where we're getting over that hill. Anyway.
High goal that we considered unattainable, but without that risk, our dream was doomed to remain just a fantasy. At the same time, our team was constantly growing in numbers. We gained a lot of new experience, created additional departments, and even put together a small team to use our expertise
It looks like
and start developing Prop Night, which significantly...
It looks like Grounded. Thank you. Looks like Grounded mixed with some Fortnite.
Increased our level of professionalism and allowed us at Fantastic to transform from a small local team into an international organization with a great vision and cultural volunteering. At first, we were still trying to preserve some glimpse of the stylized look, which you have partly seen in our first announcement trailer, especially in the characters' design, which was again completely
And then they resorted to a Last of Us look, which is so fire.
The announcement trailer was a defining moment when we realized that the game was not only our dream, it became a dream of many people around the world. And ever since, we were not alone in our journey. Your tremendous support fueled our determination toward our shared dream to this day. We even have volunteers who have been helping us with our Discord.
And again, I do think that the love is overpowering the hate for this game.
Throughout the course of the development process, our standards are constantly getting higher. Changes have taken over all of our characters, including all their clothing and equipment, such as weapons and attachments. And all of our zombies.
Except for the texture, I think like the texture on the girls' jeans and stuff looked a little pasty.
We needed to make our characters
look so much better.
As human-like as possible, so we added a lot of additional and transitional animations, especially for the zombies, which have also received a realistic body dismemberment system. Besides the characters, we've also redesigned our vehicles and increased their number, because to this day the player's car remains a core aspect of the game. And of course, we've changed and retextured hundreds of our buildings and nature and environment assets to reach the highest level of quality. Constant modification and improvement have affected other essential parts of the game, such as zombie AI, character control and shooting system, and many others.
And so far, it just looks like the zombies just run towards you, so it doesn't look like crazy AI.
Improve other game mechanics. For example, character customization, trade system, quests, and the World Hub location, where other players can meet and trade. And of course, we did a massive job on the multiplayer part of the game, because everything we have listed so far should have worked without any issues on one game server. Each new stage of development comes with its own challenges, such as graphical optimization or the transition to Unreal Engine 5. But our team, as always, is not afraid of difficulties and constantly moves forward. All in all, we've been creating the day before for 4 years. It's been a long and exciting journey, and we believe that after the game's release, we'll give people faith that in this life, if you persevere toward a dream, it will come true despite all the obstacles and doubts in your...
Listen to that, everybody. They're not going to bullshit us. They really haven't announced if the game is like a fully live multiplayer world or if it's going to be like a server type thing to where, like Tarkov, where you just join in, loot and scoot.
But until then, we will continue doing our best to finalize the game and release it on the 10th of November. We're using the month we have to make the day before exactly the way we've always imagined it to be.
I'm hoping it's going to be like DayZ, where it's just a live world.
The game and its mechanics, such as the World Hub, quests, base building,
but that World Hub makes me think otherwise.
Player interaction, and so on. So stay tuned. Thank you guys, we hope you liked this video. Leave a like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, definitely like, subscribe to the channel, my channel. No, I'm excited for the game. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot like DayZ. If it's like Tarkov, I mean, that's okay. I can get into it still. I think people need to get over the fact that it's actually going to release. If it doesn't and I'm wrong, come back in the comments and talk shit all you want. But I think it's going to be exciting. It's definitely going to be a next-gen game. And again, like even with the GTA leaks that have released and stuff, a lot of the the gameplay didn't have all the textures on it and stuff. So even with this, a lot of what we're seeing, I'm sure is going to look so much more beautiful when it finally releases. And Nvidia is doing a whole lot of promotion on the game, so I mean, that just goes to show that it's even more set in stone, and I doubt they're going to be promoting a game that's not going to release or they don't have faith in and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see in the future. If you guys have any thoughts, comments on the game, let me know down below because I'm curious. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you all. Peace.